Would you like to see my book haul today? Well, even if you said no, I'm going to show you anyway. First, I got the Bridgerton books. I did get it if you saw my last video. I was debating on it, but for $25, how could I not get them? So let's open them up and see what they look like. Yes, I'm using a tweezer. Don't judge me. I mainly got them because I'm going to be reading them soon. Why are they dusty on the inside? That was weird. But mainly got them because they're also the bigger ones. They're not the mass market copies because I hate mass market copies because they remind me of being in school and you don't want to read because you like it. You read because you have to. Oh, okay, not bad. So this is the first one. This is the only one that is actually goes to the adaptation of the show because the other ones are, I guess, oh, it comes with a bookmark. Cute. So we have this one, and this one. I believe that this one, Romancing Mr. British, yeah, this is Penelope and Colin's story. So this is the one that they're working on now. This one is Benedict's story, which we haven't quite heard too much about. We have like some of his stuff in the show, but he doesn't have his own season yet. We have Anthony's story. Loved Anthony's story. It's a very slow burn. And the Duke's. I love the Duke. The Duke pretty much. So my sound went out while I was doing this and now I have to redo it. But I'm going to show you my Second and Charles haul now. So first I'm going to show you the Alistair Reynolds books that I got. So first one is this one here. This one is part of a series. Now the rest of them look like this. They have this type of material on them, but this is the only one that looks like this, which is kind of annoying. I hate when they go and they change things. But these two are a part of the same series. There's apparently, I think, 4 in this series. And then this one is a standalone. And then this one is the first of another series which has like 7 books in it. They did have like, I'm going to say at least 7 other books by him. And these are all only $7. So each one of these books was $7 or $8, and I was just literally about to buy them all. But Alistair Reynolds is hard sci-fi, so it's like I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. So I didn't want to buy too many, but I didn't want to also give up on the deal. I do also have these in Audible. They're free right now with your Audible subscription. So I got these in order to be able to immersion read them, but this one was not on Audible, but it is on Hoopla. So I like to immersion read because I like seeing, being able to highlight and being able to go through and kind of like absorb it better. This one is also on Audible, but it's not going to expire anytime soon in terms of its freeness. But the other 2 are free until the 31st. So that's those. Then I got book 1 in the Murderbot Diaries. I love Murderbot. All these up here are Murderbot. It's all the hardcover ones. But I got one of the softcover ones because it was only $4. And so I'm going to go back through and like highlight things that I think were funny and things I liked. This one here is a female author, and I thought it was really cool because I really want to read more sci-fi books by female authors because I want to see if the way they write is different than the way a male author would write, because my sci-fi, I feel like I don't want it to be written to where you think, oh, this is written by a girl, and I want to see how other women write so that way I know what the expectation kind of is for women in sci-fi. I love the way my characters are written. I have listened to people talk about things that they don't like in books in general, and I realized that my book doesn't do a lot of the things that people don't like, and it does do things that people do like. So that's why I wanted to really read this. On top of the fact that it sounded really cool, it says The Expanse meets the Battle Room in Ender's Game as KB Waggers brings us the rollicking first entry in a unique science fiction series that introduces the Near Earth Orbit Guard, NEO-G, military force patrolling and protecting space inspired by real life missions of the U.S. Coast Guard. So I was just like, okay. So, really interested on reading that. I also got Infinity Gate. Infinity Gate I do have on Audible as well. And then also there's a second book coming out, and it's like a really pretty one through Broken Binding, but they also had a pretty one of this, but they don't have it available anymore. But this, because that one had like orange on the edges, the second one of this one has blue on the edges. So I want to see if I like this one first before I go ahead and get the Broken Binding version of the second one. Last but not least, I got this one, which is kind of weird. I saw it and I was just like, this is strange. And it's because of the fact that my book's kind of like conspiracy theory-ish. I saw this and I was like, is that what this is? It says, down through the epochs and out across the continents, generation upon generation of the justified ancients of Mew Mew have told variants of the same story, an end of days story, a final chapter story, which is very similar to what I'm doing, but one with hope, even if the hope at times seems forlorn. The story contained in this trilogy is the latest telling. Here it is presented as a utopian costume drama set in the near future, written in the recent past. So I'm like, that sounds really interesting. So, and also this book feels weird. Like the pages are super thick and like it's written funny. So I don't know. But that is my haul from today, and I would have gotten more, except the Richmond bookstore that I usually go to closed at 6, and I got there at 5:55, and I didn't know they closed at 6, otherwise I wouldn't have went in. And then they were saying like, hey, we're closing soon. I was like, dang. So yeah, I probably would have gotten more, but I think I got enough for a while, just a little while, just a little while.